Today I'm showing books I picked up at Three Rivers Comicon. This is basically the comic book haul. I did a video a couple days ago. I'll leave a link down below. Check it out, please. Of all the sketches, signatures, and overall thoughts of the con. Quick recap. Con was great. So now let's get on to the books. So the first couple books I got were 50 centers. And this is Popeye #5. As soon as I saw this cover, I loved it. Yeah, he's they punch out all the X-Men. And if you've watched my videos, you know what I think of most of the X-Men nowadays. So this is awesome. But yeah, who doesn't love Popeye? You got just a classic character. Another 50 center was this Superman: The Man of Steel issue #25. I've been missing this in my collection for a while. I finally found an issue like a couple months ago, but I have the newsstand, I think it is. So 50 cents, I just picked it up to have both copies of it. So, yeah, it's the first black costume, if you're wondering. Superman with the silver S on his chest there. When I find things that I rarely ever see or never, I don't think I've ever seen this book in any of the dollar bins or bins that I've always been checking, so I always make sure I pick it up, especially if it has something that, cool as like skateboarding. So this is Thrasher Comics issue #1. I believe Thrasher magazine, this was their book back in the day. So I think it was let me see, take a quick look here. I think it was from the 90s, or the early 90s. Of course, it was from the 90s. But, yeah, I'm going to say early 1990. So, yeah, awesome black and white book. And I found All-Star Western issue #1 for 50 cents. I've been going through like a lot of the New 52 books. I've been trying to at least get all the #1s. There's a couple of series I actually want to read and complete. Like I want to read The Flash, and I also want to finish my Justice League run. I've been just picking at that, but I won't pay any more than $1 for any of them because I got every single issue. I got all the first issues for those. So next up, this was a great deal for me. Finally in my collection. Not in the greatest condition, but I mean, for $5, and it's the third print also, so that's pretty cool. And it's G.I. Joe issue 21, the silent issue, of course. I've been a Joe fan for probably since 1986. It was one of the first comic book series that I actually had on a pull list. I remember just going, buying it all at first at like supermarkets, 7-Elevens and stuff like that. Then finally putting it on a pull list at a comic shop. And it was right around Cobra Civil War is when I jumped on a pull list for this. But I've never had this issue in my hand until now, so super happy to finally get this. Picked these up for $1 each. Oh, here's another 50-cent book. Like I said, starting to read The Flash from the New 52. It's this is issue 3, and I paid 50 cents for it. I don't really collect too many Convergence ones, but I needed this issue. Convergence Superman issue #1, and I also got #2. And I only paid there we go. I only paid $1 a piece for them, so I'm super happy. This book can go for $5 or $6 on eBay. I actually bought a copy a couple months ago, and I was like, as soon as I found it, like it figures anytime I buy something, and I paid like $8 for it. It's guaranteed that I'll find it in a dollar bin like 3 weeks later. Just an old Rebirth title, another one I paid 50 cents for. Detective Comics issue 937. Super happy to have this. Anything with the American flag, dealing with like Superman, Batman, I always have to put it in my collection. And I missed out on this one the first time, so I'm super happy to have it now. Real quick, this blank was 50 cents. I figured, yeah, I'll find something to put on there eventually. It's Power Man and Iron Fist, issue 1. And a couple more 50 centers, and I was super happy to get these. Real happy for my collection. Afterlife with Archie, the variant edition of issue 9. Dave Davies cover. Yeah, it's just awesome. Look at Jughead, looks like like a Venom. Wearing the Venom suit. And Mr. Rigor Mortis might like this issue here. Afterlife with Archie issue number 10, Jim Blink cover. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh man, Mr. Rigor Mortis probably has like a couple of those issues already. Alright, that's pretty much all the newer stuff I bought. Now the stuff for the older stuff here. Still working on my Jack Kirby Thor run. It's probably my favorite run that he did, artistic wise. So the Mighty Thor issue 137, first appearance of Ulick. So yeah, super happy to have it. I mean, his Thor, Jack Kirby's, nothing needs to be said, but I mean, I just love his Thor work, and I'm slowly but surely getting every single his run from, was it 127 or 128, whatever it started the Mighty Thor. The Journey into Mystery stuff might be a little too pricey for me, but these books are like everywhere. I'm just super happy to have in my collection. Another character I'm slowly but surely getting a lot of the Silver Age and Bronze Age stuff. Not really too interested in any of the newer stuff besides the New 52, but is the Flash. This is issue 191 with the Joe Kubert cover. Yeah, I just thought it was cool. I only paid like $3 for it. So as I'm going along here with my collection, I see myself going more back to like the Silver Age as my pull list is slowly depleting. I mean, anytime I put something on, I just found out today Hal Jordan's in the Green Lantern Corps is ending at issue 50. So it's and I just put that back on my pull list at issue 43. Like, son of a bitch. But here's another Silver Age Superman for my collection. So basically, I didn't collect anything that's with 12 center, if it's a decent price and in decent shape. I mean, this got a little thing going on right there, but I mean, for everything else, it's pretty decent. I mean, something right there, but I only paid $3 for it. And I just thought it was hilarious that Clark Kent, giving Superboy there paddling and breaking the hairbrush there, or the scrub brush or whatever it is. Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was hilarious. This was another. I thought this cover was sweet as hell too, so I picked this up. It's issue 203 of Superman. It's just like, he's just gonna bury his fist in the back of this dude's head. But there we go. Let me just pull this back just a little bit. There we go, so we can see the whole thing. And here's a Neil Adams cover for issue 204. Another 12 center Superman. Superman, basically, I've started, and I paid $3 for each of those Supermans. Superman Volume 1 is a thing I'm doing. It's an experiment. I refuse to pay anything more than $5 for any of the issues. So as I'm going along, and like some of the ones in like the 300s, I refuse to pay $1 for them. So as I'm going along, I'm seeing what I can get just with the $5 challenge is what I'm calling it. So I refuse to pay anything more than $5 for the Superman issues. And I mean, I got a nice collection going. I think eventually I'll go over it one of these days. I'll make a video about like my whole Superman collection. I think I paid for one book, and that was the one with Superman and the Flash on it. I think I splurged for that, and I paid $8 for it. So But yeah, I'm just doing the Superman challenge. They call it the Superman $5 challenge, where you know, no more than $5 on any Superman Volume 1. I just want to see how far I can get with it. Another one. So this other guy had a table set up. You can see. One second. I'm gonna take a Mountain Dew break. This is a better channel, you know. That would have been all edited out, but that's not how I roll. But anyways, I picked up Submariner issue number 5, first appearance of Tiger Shark. But I came across this. I mean, I paid, I think it was $10 for this, and I thought it was in such great shape for that kind of book. All the pages were in there. So I mean, I figured, you know, worst comes to worst, if I don't like it or anything, I don't want it in my collection. It's going to be easy to get rid of. So as I was flipping through the Submariners, I was like, yeah, this book's probably not going to be in there. And I like, you know, it's probably already gone. But I flipped through it, and it was, you know, only cost me $8. And I found that it's a Submariner issue number 8. Namor versus the Thing. So if you see my video yesterday, a couple days ago, or was it probably like 2 days ago, I have the Thing drawn by Ron Friends, so check that out. I'll leave the link down below. But as I'm going, like I said, as I'm going through my collection now, I'm starting to, like, you know, just go back to like the Silver Age, the Bronze Age stuff, some of the Copper Age. Since all of them, it seems like anything I have on a pull list anymore just disappears after at least, you know, 12 issues. It's just like I can't take it anymore. So I'm just gonna go back, you know. Then I can always come back to the newer stuff. But I think that's what I'm going to start concentrating on. Finally got this book, and it completes my run. I posted on Instagram the other day. Book needs no introduction, but the thing I want to say about this book is this is the book. Actually, book 3 was the one that got me started on really collecting comics. So it's super happy to have this, all the 4 books now. Even though it's a third printing, I didn't really care. I just wanted the singles. I've had the trade paperback since I think it was like '88. It was like my buddy brought issue 3 of this, book 3 of to school one day. I must have been in like the 6th grade. And I'm like flipping through it. I was like, man, I've never seen anything like this before, you know. So I went to the shop, and I put my $13 down or whatever it was and picked it up, and it's been history ever since. So now on to the Batman, of course, and a book that I've been trying to get for the longest time. I keep getting outbid on eBay every single time, and it's just finally nice to have it. This is only a placeholder right now. I'll tell you why, but it's Batman issue 251. Sorry, it's a Mylar. I want to make it look as nice as possible. But there you go. But yeah, super happy to finally get this book in my collection. The thing about it, one of the pages in the middle is ripped, and like somebody tried to tape it. So, like I said, it's only a placeholder, but I'll take it for right now. Now I can just like concentrate on other things, even though it's, you know, not in any good condition for a collection that I want. You know, I wouldn't let it stand alone, but it's gonna be a nice reader copy for when I get my other copy. And I'm probably gonna get the one when I finally do. I'm gonna buy a graded copy. Yeah, I want something like 5.0 or up for my actual collection, but this is great right now. Usually what happens is I start finding deals after I buy something, so I'm hoping that's what happens with this book. I mean, because I think the book is overpriced on eBay. That's just how I feel about it. I mean, you know, people might not agree with me, but it's just one of them books, like, people are just buying it for the cover as a trading card, and that's, you know, it's great and all, but you know, for us collectors that are trying to collect runs and trying to collect stories and stuff like that, it sort of sucks. But nobody cares about my boohoo. So super happy to have this, even in the condition it is. Finally. And since I'm showing Batman, I will have another Batman update probably next week. I already have a decent sized stack. I'm talking like yo big, you know. So, and I'll talk more about that later, but I also have plugged up another hole, issue 180. We got cover, man. Guy in a skull mask kicking Robin right into the grave. Gotta love it. This was a super happy find. Oh my god. So I already have this book, but mine is all destroyed around. I mean, I only paid 50 cents for it, so I'm not crying too much about it. But it's one of the books that I needed replaced, and I found this for $5. And so I was super happy. All the pages are intact, all the square bound. It's not frayed or anything like that, or falling apart. So it's got the shadow on there. So I got that one for $5. And I also got this one for $5. Another hole filled. So I got lucky. Everywhere else I go, I see it's like $25 for this book. I mean, again, square bounds all on it, nothing frayed. And I usually find it in worse condition than this. And they're always want like $20, $25, $30 for it. So I found it for $5. And it's just because this guy on the cover right there, the Joker. Anything with him on the cover, just like you add an extra 25% on the the price there. Let's see. So, but yeah, super happy to have these books out of the way on my collection. Super happy to upgrade on some things. But so these last couple books, they're all from the same title. And like I said, I'm shifting gears in my collection. I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. I'm up to 5 long boxes of stuff I need to get rid of. So we'll see. I'll probably just blow them out for $1 or so. But I found a nice little run of the Incredible Hulk. So I picked up issue 108. Yeah, I'm smacking Nick Fury around. And I love the Hulk as a monster. It's my favorite Hulk. I don't like the newer Hulk or anything like that with what do they call a fox hawk or something like that. Yeah, he's got to be a monster. So, but it's this issue 109. I believe they're all Herb Trimpe covers. The thing I don't understand about it is like I don't know a whole lot about Kazar or whatever. But is he really as tall as the Hulk? In the monster form, or is it? I mean, looked a little off. Like it looks like he's looking over the Hulk, This is probably one of my favorite covers. I just love those dark covers, with the dark ink and stuff like that on there. That's issue 111. And I think I paid for all these Hulks. I think I had a total of about $25 into it. So I think I got a great deal. There's issue 112. Just an awesome. So I think I'm going to do 102 to, 117. Run of the Hulk. Just to get all the 12 centers. This is Hulk issue 113. Issue 114. I mean, there's a certain charm about like Marvel Silver Age to me, and same with DC. I mean, both the companies it's just like look at all the work into these, the detail, and then you look at some of the modern stuff, and it just doesn't it's. You can tell it's done on computer and stuff like that. I mean, this is like somebody sat down at a desk and drew these up, Oh, this is another awesome cover right here. This is Hulk issue 115. Got the leader on there. And issue 116. Yeah, when I think of Hulk, I think like that right there, or Jack Kirby's issue, from issue 1, that gray Hulk. But if I'm thinking like Hulk, explaining to anybody, that's the picture I see right there. Just like, big monster hands, smashing through the H. Uh, just awesome. And the last issue I bought is issue 117. This one got a little something something going on up there, but I mean, for $3, I'll take it. But yeah, you got the leader down there. It's all right, so that was my haul. Again, another successful Three Rivers Comic Con. Uh, just realized a lot of stuff that as I'm getting older and collecting and stuff like that. My collecting's changing a lot now. Like, I'm so interested in getting my Batman run done. I've put Daredevil off to the back a little bit. I still buy an occasional issue here or there, but the last like 4 months it's been Batman 100%. pedal pedal to the metal, buying stuff up. So I want to get that done. And just switching, let my pull list basically die down almost. I've always have a pull list because I like support my local shops and stuff. My local shop, but it's coming to the point where if you can't keep your your titles going for the big 3 companies I buy for I'm just gonna go back to the old stuff. So there's plenty of Marvel I never read before, and plenty of DC like the Flash. A lot of the Superman titles. There's plenty of stuff to read. So I mean, if they're gonna piss around, and I'll be around, but when they finally figure it all out. But like I said, I'm pretty switching to Silver Age DC and Marvel. And I'm not looking for key issues or anything. I want like complete story runs and stuff like that. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time. And oh yeah, check out my Instagram down below. All